Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Muhammad Nazib bin Nizam and I'm from DLS 3A. My number metric is 23DLS20F1052. The subject for this presentation is Communicative English 2. My friends Muhammad Iqbal bin Abdul Aziz and I going to talk about the product called Macbook Air. So this is the table of content for this presentation. By the end of the presentation, you will know about the features, characteristic, and the function of the MacBooks. And then you will know about the appealing values and the solution that MacBook can offer. Now I'm going to give a brief introduction about the MacBook Air. MacBook Air is one of the product that produced by Apple. Apple was founded in 1976 and Steve Jobs is one of the founders. Apple is an American multinational technology company that specialises in consumer electronic, computer software, and online services. It is one of the big 5 American information technology companies, along with Amazon, Google, Facebook, and Microsoft. Besides of the MacBook Air, Apple also produce other products such as iPhones, iMacs, iPad, and other electronic accessory. Next, I will talk about the features of MacBook Air. One of the features that MacBook Air is voice control, for example like Siri. With voice control, you can control your MacBook with just your voice. Speak commands to perform gesture, interact with screen elements, dictate, edit text and more. So with these features, it will make life easier and it will also help blind people to use this technology. The next features is the True Tone technology. The True Tone technology in MacBook Air and Apple Pro Display XDR uses advanced multi-channel sensor to adjust the color and intensity of your display and touch bar to match ambient lights so that image will appear more natural. Other than that, MacBook Air use the M1 chip, which is their own chipset, and it is statistically better than AMD's and Intel's chipset. It's designed specifically for MacBook Air to ensure maximum performance is achieved. It's packed with an astonishing 16 billion transistor. The Apple M1 chipset integrate the CPU, GPU, and neural engine and so much more onto a single tiny chip. With incredible performance, custom technology, and industry-leading power efficiency, M1 is not just a next step for Mac, it's another level entirely. Now, I'm going to talk about the characteristic of the MacBook Air. The first characteristic is MacBook Air has a webcam. MacBook Air use the 720p HD camera. A webcam is a built-in camera that captures still image and video on a laptop. Webcams are commonly used for video conferencing and online video streaming. The second characteristic is the MacBook Air has a stylish and comfortable keyboard. The MacBook's keyboard use a butterfly switch, which feels more comfortable when you type, especially long essay. The MacBook keyboard is also soundless when typing, so you will not annoy people around you while you are doing your work. The last one, MacBook Air is portable. It will make you easier to bring it everywhere and anytime you want to bring it. For example, if you feel lazy to do your work at home, you can bring the MacBook and do your work at a cafe or somewhere else so that you feel motivated when you want to do your work.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Iqbal bin Abdul Aziz. My matrix number 23DLS20F1032. And I will continue my partner's presentation, Nazif. So, I will explain about function that MacBook provide. The first thing is capable for editing. Today's editors would love to use MacBook as their platform to editing. This is because MacBook use M1 chip. M1 chip is a technology from Apple. This processor can run a laptop as fast as they can. Compared to others laptop, M1 chip is another level of processor. That's why today's editors would love to use Macbook to editing. Other than that, Macbook also provide a lot of space, which is the smallest one is 128 gigabytes and the largest one is 1 terabyte. So those editors do not need hard disk to keep their file, as they can save their files in the Macbook. Second point is watch movies. As we know, our generation love to watch Netflix. So Macbook provide 13-inch and 15 or 16-inch screen, and that's quite a big screen for laptop, so they can watch movie or Netflix in the laptop. And the last point is live on social media. As Apple user, they know the camera from Apple is a high quality. Same as Macbook. Macbook provide FaceTime HD Ultra camera, so it's quite a good quality. So for those influencers, they can live on social media only using their Macbook. Okay, moving on to the next slide is appealing values. There is a lot of values on the Macbook. So the first point is improvement on editing skills. Those editors knows Macbook provide a lot of apps for editing, such as Premiere Pro, Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator. Those apps are available in Macbook. So while they use those apps indirectly, they can improve their editing skills, because the processor that in the Macbook supports those apps. So the editing can get more easier. The second point is advanced technology make people become smarter. As I told you before, Macbook using M1 chip processor is an advanced technology, which is already begin here for the future. So when you use Macbook, you can search what are you looking for of anything. So you from that you can always find your answers in the Macbook. So as Macbook provide Safari, you can search anything in Safari. Okay, and the last point is improving an attractive self-personality. Okay, so as my opinion, Apple user is a minimalistic person, so they always keep their file in the Macbook, and everything in the Macbook, everything in Apple product. So that make them attractive self-personality. Okay, and the last presentation is about solutions that Macbook can offer. So there is a lot of solution Macbook can offer, but here is my opinion. The firstly is upgrade to Face ID lock. So as we know, Macbook right now, Macbook lock ID lock only using fingerprint. So maybe in future they will upgrade to Face ID lock. As you can see, iPhone already use Face ID lock before. So I guess there will be an upgrade to Face ID lock. Second is provide more apps. Okay, MacBook have a lot of apps that we can get through in the App Store. So there is a lot of free apps available. The next solution that MacBook offer is voice control Siri services. So voice control also provide in the MacBook, so you can use Siri to search anything easier. And the last one is touch bar screen technology. Touch bar screen technology is a new technology in the MacBook. They provide start with MacBook Pro. There is touch bar at the screen that you can use. So that's all from me in this presentation. So I hope you guys can get a lot of information about MacBook. So thank you.